Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I am back in Dungeon Defenders. Only difference is I decided that I was going to start completely over. Now that means wiping my previous file and everything. Now, the reason I did that is because I guess in a way I felt like it was a little bit unfair, the fact that I already had all that mana left over from my previous character. So I didn't think it was entirely, accurate as far as a just starting out kind of thing. So what I did was I went in and I picked a rank match online and started basically a private game with just myself and started a brand new Squire level 1. So I figured that way I don't have any kind of advantage, being that I have all that extra mana. Plus it would have been hard later on to determine exactly which amount of that mana I owned as this character and which part of it was banked from my previous one. So this would have just shortcutted the whole process. Now, being that I'm back to level 1, back to upgrading off the start. Now I'm just going to do speed because I really don't think it's necessary to have a lot of power right in the beginning. You really don't have anything to worry about for a while, so as far as that goes, I'd focus on speed right now. Helps you move around a lot quicker, helps you get your defenses back up and running if you need to, because you can make it back to them before they get destroyed. So I feel like for the start, it's probably a better strategy. Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and get things started. Now, like I said, because I did that, I have everything reset. Nothing is done, so we're going to start at level 1, and we will see what happens. Yeah, we'll leave it on medium, why not? Let's go. Now, one thing I might do, guys, and I mean, you feel free to argue it if you want to, I may do a survival at some point. Now, the reason for that is because when you complete a wave, you get a bonus amount of experience, plus with the amount of experience you get for killing the enemies, it'll help me level up a little bit quicker, because sometimes it's just really hard to keep doing the story missions and succeed. Especially starting off with a brand new character, there's gonna be a point where I physically will not be able to go past, just because of the amount of difficulty that it will entail trying to do so. So don't be entirely too surprised if you see at some point I change tactics and go to survival and basically just outlast as long as I can. Again, the only reason I would do that is because it will make my life 100 times easier when I'm trying to level up and get things going. So anyway, let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to put a couple blockades on each of the sides of here. Now the reason is they can come from that door, the center door, that one up there, and with that one right there. But they all, no matter which way they come, have to focus either this way or that way. So defending here is probably going to be your best bet, guys. Feel free to do it how you want to, but from experience I can say that this way is probably the safest. May not be the most strategic, and I'm sure there's probably other things you can do that might make the wave go a little bit quicker, but this is definitely the safe bet, especially for a new character. I can guarantee that in order for an enemy to get to my crystal, they will have to fight me along with get around my defenses, which probably doesn't sound that hard, but it's a lot harder than you would think for the enemies, especially at this lower level. Since there's only 5 waves in this, there's no way they're going to get past probably even, 2 on each side, plus me fighting them. I could probably beat the entire set for this fairly easily just with that. So I'm just going to get a couple defenses up, and I'll run around to the chest just to check them for things, but I probably won't do a whole lot as far as building more defenses, because it's just really not that necessary. So like I said, set this up, probably do 3 on each side, and that'll be it. I probably won't need any more than that. I probably don't actually even need to put up any defenses at all. I'm fairly certain I could just kill them all with my sword when they get to the crystal, but I don't want to risk it. We'll play the safe bet this time. Maybe later I'll do it, just to see what happens. Be kind of funny. So do that. grab this last chest down here, and I'll go ahead and start the wave. I won't have an even amount of defenses. I'm sorry for you people who have OCD, but I'll get another one up in a second, especially when they get up here. So we'll deal with it as we go. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and ready up now. I'll have the defense up and running before they even start attacking me. And there we go. Now, obviously, it's a little bit slower building when you're doing it outside of the build phase, but I'm not that worried about it. They're not really making too much of an effort to move quickly towards me. I'm kind of wondering if I screwed up here and I can actually fit another one in here. I think I can. I don't know, I don't have enough mana to test it. Never mind. We'll find out. Ooh. Yeah, see, my defenses have it over there. I don't need to worry about that side. I'll just take care of this one over here. Get this all cleared out while that takes care of the other side. Get up my third defense over here, and I probably won't need to do much else than that. At that point, I'll just defend and I guess I'll just collect. Now, there's bonuses down the bottom right. That's what determines how much experience you get per wave. Obviously, the more the better. Also, if you max out, like you cap your mana, mine is at 40 is my highest right now. If I were to cap that, I can actually hit G during the build phase and go into combat, and by doing that, it will automatically bank that mana that I have that's laying on the ground. It'll save you guys some, and it'll mean that you won't be wasting all of the mana laying on the ground, because it will eventually disappear. So I would greatly advise you take that into account when setting up everything, is that make sure you can run down, grab a full thing of mana, and ready up before it disappears. You probably won't have too much to worry with that. I mean, like I said, they're early level monsters. They really don't do a whole lot. I'm going to probably beat this flawlessly, just because that's really not a challenge right now. Especially being that these defenses fight back along with defend that crystal, so there's definitely nothing getting to me. So, like I was talking about with the whole running up to get mana, you'll see in 2 seconds here. Now, obviously, archers are a problem, but I can take care of them, so. And there should be one more. Where is he? I don't see him. Ah, there he is. Alright, go take care of this guy. And once he's dead, there we go, I'm going to hit ready up now. Or as soon as I can, anyway. Oh, apparently I leveled up. I'm going to go with 1 speed, and I'm going to do health. So, now my max mana capped, and actually, that was weird, I got another chest. I actually did not know that would happen. So, future note, pick up all the chests before you pick your level up. Now, I'm equipping all these just because I have nothing right now, so any little bit will help. So, let's see. Yeah, just standard crap. Pick up this chest, loot that, and hit G. Now, all this mana will disappear, and if you look in the bottom right, yeah, 300 mana added to your bank. So, like I said, great way to store the mana without actually having to pick it up. It will greatly benefit you guys. Definitely do it. And I'll repair that while I'm up here. Now, I don't know, I think the default is the mouse wheel, but when you click down the mouse wheel, you'll see this menu. Up here you have summon defenses, and it'll tell you what each thing does and how much mana it costs, which is the number below. Oop, wrong button. Then you have hero, which takes you to hero info, blood rage, all your different abilities. Over here you have sell, repair, and upgrade. All of them are pretty much self-explanatory, and if you watched my previous video, you know what pretty much all of them do. Apparently an archer's hitting my pistol right now, so I'll just clear this off. Yeah, like I said, this is no problem right now, guys. You will have no issue with this. If you have an issue right now, you are pretty much screwed later on, so stop while you're ahead. But this should be pretty much the last of it. There's 2 more enemies somewhere. I equipped that sword, by the way, guys. It's a little bit better than the one I'm using right now, so Figured I'd go ahead and use it. Now, the other thing you can do is you can walk to the center pillar thing that'll appear right here once this wave's over, and you can bank your mana that way. I think that's actually a little bit slower, which is why I don't do it. I'd rather pick up the chests in between rounds while these crystals are sitting on the ground and loot them and pretty much bank everything that you see on the ground right now. Personal opinion, you guys do what you want, but that's my opinion. Well, looks like I leveled up again, so one more health. Oh, ready it up too fast. Not bad. But I did get all that mana, so got some more in the bank. Kill off these guys. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm not putting up more defenses, and the reason for that is because I just don't really need them right now. It's still early. I can kill all of these guys relatively easy, so I see no point in wasting the time or the mana building defenses that are not required. I'd rather bank it and have it in there. And I forgot that I can't attack them. They're in the safe zone, which is what that purple area is. So unless they step out of it, I can't attack them. Get myself real quick. So yeah, like I said, at this point, no real danger. I'm just going to walk right through all these enemies, killing them all. Just like that. Kill you. Loot that. Wasn't better than what I have, so kill you. Oh, probably should have equipped that. Oh well. Clear these guys out, and yeah, one problem with the Squire, he's very, very touchy with his swinging. Don't be surprised if while you're swinging the weapon you get this weird bug where you start trying to walk off the world or walk off the edges and stuff. So if it happens, just stop clicking, refocus on what you're aiming for, and keep going. So now I guess I'll level up, being that I missed my opportunity last time. I might even have a second level up. And I do. So speed, 2 health, 1 more speed. Got a little bit more of a mana upgrade there too. So now we have 100. Now I could upgrade these defenses, but last wave, why bother? Bank all that. Let's see how much we got in there now. Another 160. Alright, so we're almost up to 1,000 mana already. That's pretty decent right off the bat. Definitely not a lot. You'll find things that are worth, you know, tens of thousands of mana later. But definitely at this early stage, that's a good amount to have right now in the bank. I probably won't be doing much purchasing in the beginning here, just because it's not really worth it to buy other things right now. I'd be better off with the things I pick up. Second half of camera issues. So we'll just beat this and be done with it, and we'll move on to the second stage, which is where we're going to come across our probably faster level ups. Now I'm going to go ahead and heal. The Squire can take a lot of punishment, so don't be afraid to let yourself get down a bit. You don't need to heal every 2 seconds. So yeah, I mean, you heal pretty quickly. Really not in a whole lot of danger. So I just keep on pressing forward. Now, saying the crystal's under attack, yeah, they just got through. Crystal has tons of health. I'm not too worried about it right now. There we go. Clear all these guys out. There we go. Heal up. That up. That up. And this should be it. Once we wipe these guys out, I believe that is it for this wave. And that should be it for the round altogether. Which will then allow us to pick up all this extra mana on the ground. I won't need to do that trick anymore. As you can see, it's letting me pick it up now. Once the round's over, you can pretty much loot all the extra things on the ground, and it'll go into an overstock, which is what you see above my mana. Hey guys, I'm back at the tavern right now. Basically I ran over my time on that last map, so had to cut it a little bit short. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.